Lonzo fans' lucky day. Bet you didn't know that he's this good. Time to move on and 6 games of NBA action. That's what we got on the schedule for today, so let's go. Yo, what is up guys? It's me, Zachary, back bringing you some more daily NBA news. You guys already know that you are the real MVPs. You're coming back each and every single day. And hey, if you're new here, then you are also greatly appreciated. I hope you enjoyed the video, but now let's just get into the video. If anybody is going to be in the LA area this weekend, or this Saturday in particular, and you would like nothing more in this world than to get an autograph from Lonzo Ball himself, then you are in luck, because Lonzo Ball will be signing autographs at Puente Hills Mall this Saturday from 12 to 2. Only catch is there's a price. Literally, like you have to pay $199 for his autograph plus an extra $10 if you want to get that autograph authenticated. Yep, this is a serious thing right here. Oh, and by the way, don't expect any pictures with Lonzo, because pictures with Lonzo will not be allowed, which does seem kind of harsh. I mean, if you're paying $199 for an autograph, then hey, you should be able to get a picture too. Well, that's not possible, and I can kind of understand why he's doing this, just because he wants to get as many people in the couple of hours he's gonna be there as possible. And if he has to constantly stop and take pictures with every single person, he's not gonna be able to get to nearly as many people, which ultimately costs him money, since every person he doesn't get to is $200 he loses out on. But I mean, once again, you're paying $200 for an autograph that takes 3 seconds for him to sign. I would want a picture at least, but I'm guessing the only people that are gonna be there are people looking to get his autograph on something like a jersey or his rookie card and then flip it on eBay. Either those people or some extremely diehard Lonzo Ball fans or Lakers fans, because I know I wouldn't pay $200 for an autograph, and I know most of you probably wouldn't pay $200 for an autograph, and an extra $10 if you want to get it authenticated, whatever that means. What is kind of funny about this whole situation though, is that you can get a pair of the exclusive, the upper tier of ZO2s for a discount if you're smart about this. You guys remember the wet ZO2s that cost up to $1,200 because they have Lonzo Ball's signature on them? Well, yeah, there's a way to get those for a lot cheaper now. You buy the regular pair for only $500, take them to this autograph event, have Lonzo sign them, and bang, you have yourself a pair of wet authenticated ZO2s for $710. What a steal. Speaking of the Lakers though, another one of the young players who has been having a very under the radar season so far for LA has been Brandon Ingram. His stats don't jump off the page at you. 16 points, just under 4 assists and 5 rebounds per game, but he's shooting almost 46% from the floor and nearly 40% from deep. That was the biggest knock on him last year, that he couldn't shoot, especially from 3, since he shot under 30% in his rookie season. And it's that improvement, particularly from deep, that has caught the attention of Luke Walton, as he said this after the Lakers practice yesterday. The way that he's playing and the way that he's facilitating for us is really putting him in a nice rhythm. He's shooting the ball with extreme confidence right now. He's not taking bad threes. They're normally inside out type shots or swing shots. A player like Brandon Ingram has the feel and all-around game that he has when they're really engaged and doing all aspects of the game. I think his confidence goes way up playing the way he does. I think as far as just not being a scorer, but defensively guarding their point guard and playmaking and pushing the pace, allowing the fact that when the ball does get swung to him, he feels really good and confident with it in his hands. That's how he's shooting such a good percentage right now. So basically, the more engaged he is in a game on the defensive end and playmaking in other areas besides just scoring, the higher his confidence goes up, which means he becomes a better scorer. And he's been given a lot more responsibility on the court since he has been the Lakers point guard for about the past 5 games. So like Luke Walton said, he gets to go out there and guard their point guard. He gets to touch the ball every single possession, make plays for others. And all of this extra responsibility has resulted in Ingram having the best stretch of his career so far. Over the past 5 games, he's averaging nearly 20 points while shooting 56% from the floor, 67% from deep, to go along with basically 6 assists and 4 rebounds per game. I still remember last year when people were calling this guy a bust because he couldn't shoot. This is why you don't call rookies busts. Of course, there are certain cases, some of them we just know are going to be busts, like Anthony Bennett. But LA, you guys need to make sure that when Lonzo does come back, that Ingram stays involved in the games, that he's able to make plays for others, that he's able to guard someone important on the defensive end so he feels more engaged in the game. Do whatever you can to make sure that he keeps playing like this. I'm just gonna touch on this extremely quickly. So yesterday, the story that the media was trying to blow up, was trying to over-exaggerate, was trying to milk, was a story about Isaiah Thomas reportedly hating LeBron James for talking down to him in his time in Cleveland. This is what Chris Broussard had to say about it. I was talking to somebody yesterday close to Isaiah, and they said he has absolutely no love at all for LeBron. This is real. He felt like LeBron kind of talked down to him when he was there. When Isaiah first got there, they were actually hanging out a little bit and it was cool, but that soured pretty quickly. Now, I'm not gonna say that I don't believe this. I do believe that Isaiah Thomas and LeBron James probably didn't have the best relationship when Isaiah Thomas was playing for the Cavs. I don't think anyone really liked Isaiah Thomas. I don't think anyone liked anyone on the Cleveland Cavaliers just a couple of weeks ago. But isn't that why the Cavs made this move? Isn't that why they traded away half their team? It's time to move on. All the players have moved on. There is no need to keep covering stuff like this. If the players can move on, then why can't we? Now though, it's about that time of the video where I get your opinions on everything that went down. It's question of the day time. And today's question of the day is this: how do you feel about Lonzo Ball selling his autograph for nearly $200? Let me know down in the comment section below. But now let's take a quick look at what you guys said in yesterday's video. And yesterday, after Steve Kerr let Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala coach the Warriors against the Suns, I asked you guys if you thought that was a bit disrespectful, and here's what you said. For me, I don't think it's a sign of disrespect because he's just trying to give responsibilities to his players and the game wasn't even close. It's like the comeback of another controversy. I don't think this was very disrespectful. I think people want to exaggerate the situation. Everyone knows the Warriors have so much talent that they don't even need a coach half the time. No disrespect to Steve Kerr. You know, there's a whole nother angle that no one's really explored on this, that no one's thought about. And that angle is that Steve Kerr was actually showing mercy to the Phoenix Suns. He was like, you know what? If I coach and if I take this game seriously, we could wind up beating them by 60 or 70 points. So you know what? Draymond, Iggy, y'all coach. Nah, but for real, I don't think this was intended by Steve Kerr to be disrespectful. It did turn out just to be a little, since it shows that they weren't taking the Suns that seriously, but the intent behind it was good, and overall, I just don't think it's that big of a deal. Don't forget to leave your answer for today's question of the day down in the comment section below, but now we have to take a real quick look at the games from last night. The last time these two teams played, well, we all remember what happened. It was the beginning of the end for the Cavaliers team. You know, it wasn't even close. This time though, different story, as the Cavs actually won 120-112 of the final score. Cleveland's third straight win. LeBron with another monster game of 37 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Hood and Clarkson both picked up where they left off in the last game, each scoring 14 off the bench. Nance was great, and J.R. Smith even continues to be flames from deep. 6 of 9 for 18 points. Keep it up, Cleveland, but Tristan Thompson, you do have to start doing something at some point. You know that, right? And the Rockets win again, scored 42 points in the fourth quarter on Minnesota. Ryan Anderson and James Harden combined to score 29 of those points by themselves. That's crazy. 126-108 the final score. Harden finished with 34 points and 13 assists, while Karl Anthony Towns had 35 points for the Wolves. The Raptors have been blowing out nearly every team they faced for the past couple of weeks, and it looked like that was going to be the case in this one too, until the fourth quarter when the Miami Heat mounted a comeback that fell short. Yeah, no blowout win, but still another win for the Raptors. 115-112. They hang on to get this win. DeRozan with 27. Lowry with 22 points and 8 assists, while Dragic scored 28 for the Heat. Unlike my Pistons the other night, the Bucks were actually able to beat the Hawks like they should, 97-92. So it wasn't the prettiest win, but a win is still a win. Middleton led Milwaukee in scoring with 21, but Giannis was still their best player with 15 points and 15 rebounds. Seems like every game someone else goes down for San Antonio. Last night it was Manu Ginobili. It's nothing serious though. Popovich just said that Manu said that he felt something in the bottom of his foot, so they weren't going to take any chances. Turned out that it was a minor foot sprain. Hopefully, at least by the playoffs, the Spurs will finally be healthy. And the Nuggets were able to beat the depleted Spurs last night, 117-109. Jokic with a triple-double of 23 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists. Speaking of comebacks though, the Mavericks almost made one in this game as well. Sacramento had a 21-point lead at halftime, but like I said, the Mavericks almost made a comeback, didn't quite work out though, as the Kings still get the 114-109 win. Randolph with 22 points and 7 rebounds. That wraps up all the action from last night. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more daily NBA news, as well as join the quest to 200K. Hashtag a million a year. Remember to vote for the player of the day, but also remember the only players whose team won are eligible to win player of the day. And yesterday, that player was none other than TJ McConnell and his 10 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds, and 6 steals too. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see all of you right back here tomorrow, but until then, I am out of here. Peace.